Hello, welcome back to another day of where I'm losing track of where I don't celebrate Christmas of the Advent calendar. This guy, Red60 or Evan Boyd, he helped me make this because I couldn't figure it out. Yeah, this is my Derpy Alex 4x4, and this is unique in its own way, and it's extremely dumb the way that it works. Because it literally has a slider that goes through here, and it's 100% seamless, and the back is as ugly as hell. Look at this, it's beautiful. And if I actually did not have this much damn spam, yeah, there's this beautiful slider that goes through here, and the last retraction there. We're gonna build this door. This is the same size door as last time. It just has this extra thing, which means it's 9x3. And let's get building. This door is not going to be fun to make because of card placements. So let's get into this. The first thing you need to do is in the center of the door, you're going to go one up, and then you're going to place a double and a single in the back. And I don't memorize this door because I'm lazy. We're going to build a semi-melon BP hipster door. You need a double placement center like this. Not how you think we have it, because we have this stair here, and stairs are transparent, meaning that we have to have this, which is I don't like whatsoever. That makes this whole door just a mess. So this is actually one over if I was smart. Oh my god. So this is like your melon BP bottom. These two zeros going up. This will have a 2 tick on this side, 4 tick on this side, because it's obviously not symmetrical. We're going to loop under here, and also loop under here, because, actually no, what's this observer even here? There's no output. I'm an actual genius. This is here for like whatever reason. This will be a 4 tick. This will be a dust. So you can already see where the melon BP hipster door thing comes in. I'd be smart, place the dust in the right spot. You get this. I've made this so many times. You probably get the idea. And to put this one piston in the back, it's gonna be kind of weird. We're gonna use this observer here to stretch across to here, and then we're gonna make this weird like loop here because we need some delay for this. So we need to make a locking repeater thing here because we need delay for stuff. So we're gonna fill this in like this. We need a 2 tick, a 2 tick, a 1 tick, and a 1 tick, and then we'll just have 2 dust here. This can't be a block because there's this piston here, and that cannot be a block because yeah, and if there's a target block, you power this, so they both need to be dust. This will fire. This will develop a 1 tick pulse, or some sort of thing for this. I don't know why I made that. I can't remember the actual reasons. 2 4 ticks. And this side is coming up very soon. I don't actually know how that even fires. Oh, to fire this piston here, we just have this here, and then a stair here, and then to fire this piston, this is what this locking repeater here is for. This here fires, so the locking repeater acts as delay, so that's going to fire this observer here and this here, creating a double piston center, and it needs delay here because we have to wait for everything else to go. So yeah, this is technically the whole bottom, it's just that this is like an input for stuff. So if we actually were to test this, place our lever at the front, and I don't know why I'm building it with cyan wool, so if you're color coding this, make this all orange. I'm sorry, I'm an actual idiot. I'm using world edit / set cyan underscore wool for no / replace cyan underscore wool for orange underscore wool. I'm smart. So if we actually power this, you should see. You can understand, you can obviously understand. And this is a transparent block, like I just said earlier, so we actually have to have this piston. This will work, but we have to push this back down again, like that, from the top, so that's why we have this thing here for stuff. And this will get pushed back down from a slider in this area here. Or, yeah, with this cauldron. So that's the whole bottom. Now let's start working into the sides. Because, yeah, the sides is where the monstrosity happens. Hooray. So we need to make this minecart, and you're probably wondering, this minecart is here, but how is it like, look, if I flick this, how is it moving up? How could this possibly be moving up? Like, it's not even on top of the piston. Well, because of the discovery of people on the Synergy server, there's something called a floaty cart. Basically, it floats. Well, I don't know why it's called a float cart. I think it just has to do with its positioning. Put any minecart that's not a TNT minecart, because that's smart. You're going to push this minecart across without this block. Now you're going to look at this minecart. This minecart, you can see I can't move it like this. And if I stand here, I can't move it. But if I zero tick this, you can see it moves ever so slightly to the right. And I did discuss this in a different door. It was actually this door here, where I could have made this clip much simpler until I actually knew about it. I didn't know about it, just didn't actually use it at the time. So now you can see if I stand in the spot, I can move it. Ready? Oh. So if we drop this on a glass, it needs to be a transparent block or just a dummy block in general. I'm gonna use lime here. And this will be on a pressure plate, by the way, for our output. So there's a block here, and then place this. So if we fire the closing, oh, it's because I moved it. I'm a genius. But yeah, it basically moves it over by 1 centimeter and then 95 nanometers, which is a very exact number, which is why it's called a float cart. Please actually use a furnace minecart, because chest minecarts look ugly in this case. So do this, I'm going to drop this down. And then when I do the opening, you can see it gets pushed up. And that's why we have this wall block here, and this is the only way we can do this. And if the bottom doesn't reset like this, and this fails. So, yeah, the way we're going to do this is place the block here, get a gold-weighted pressure plate there. And you see, this minecart here is actually optional. You don't need this, it's just here to have delay. So what we need is to push a fence towards this way. And we need a carpet. This carpet acts as 1/16 of the block tall. So if you look, I am standing on. If you look in the F3 menu, you can see I have where my mouse is X, Y, Z. This is my X. This is my Y. And this is my Z. You can see it's 190.0000. Those zeros at the end are just float numbers. If I stand here, you can see I'm at 0625, which is a float number. Well, I guess you could say. So this allows us to, because if it's anywhere else, it will not reach the cobweb. So if I drop this down, this minecart, if I was in creative mode, I can actually take the exact configuration of it, but I either did this wrong or I didn't. And I can do this on. You can see how much faster this is, and we're going to use this to our advantage using a piston here, like this. And this piston is gonna have weird delay stuff. So for now, just have a piston here for now, and we need to make our, so we need a piston there, we need an observer up, we need an observer across, and then this way. It doesn't matter if this powers, because it won't make a clock, because this piston will only be extended when this thing powers, therefore this cannot power twice. Then we will have this notebook. I got something, that is fine, I don't care right now. Then we are going to place our sticky piston. So if we have sticky pistons like this, I'm actually going to open this already. Now this pushed up, that's fine, that will get pushed back down. We need a dust here, so yeah. We need this red nether brick block. We need this white concrete block. WB Space Walker, he's an admin on here. I've never seen him on here in a while. So we need our 4 sticky pistons here. So you have to go into the wall here to place these. And the way we're going to power these is quite simple. We're going to use this here, like this, and then up here we're going to do some stuff. And then to power this piston here, we need a dust. But we can't have this piston here because this is part of a slider thing in this layer. So we need to redirect it, and the way I do that is I just grab any block. I'm just gonna use this and get a tripwire hook. You can place anything. You can actually just place a target block here, but I don't want to use target blocks because they're disgusting. And the way we're actually gonna update this piston is, well, we just have a block here, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, that does this side. To do the other side, I'm actually going to open this door so I can actually see how this side is. So we need a quartz stair here. We need a red brick nether brick stair there. I just said red brick nether brick. I'm so good. White concrete and then polished blackstone stairs there. And then the rest can just be quartz. Well, this one has to be light blue terracotta. And then this can go like this. We'll deal with this thing after. To this side, it's going to be pretty similar. We're going to have this. This is going to be for a double piston extender at the top. I am not good with these double piston extender things because I don't make 504 block 5x5s for a living. So, yeah. I'm not acquainted with these weird double piston extender stuff, so that's why I needed his help. Evan Boyd or Red6C, I'll put his channel in the description if I put it on the right video. And then we're just going to stack all these 4 sticky pistons here. There is a double piston extender on top, but that's for after. You're going to fill this all with lapis. It looks like this texture pack. So we can get rid of this. We can actually make our double piston extender. Not now, actually. Actually, we can do it now, I think. Never mind. So, if we need a slider here. Now, I'm going to attempt to try to time this or something. Don't test it now because it's actually a pain. This will get pushed down from the top. This needs to be one higher. And this is perfectly timed. So if I flick this, and you can see that retracts. So this has to be perfectly timed. And we might as well actually make that slider now because it actually has to move through a ton of blocks here. So on this side we have a double. On this side we have a single piston with a glass like this. And then we're going to place our blocks. We have 2 lapis blocks there, a white concrete, and then this polished blackstone stair. And then we're going to need to make 3 double piston extenders. 2 like this, 1 like this, and this is a light blue terracotta, and then you can fill in the top. Let's start with our pushing down. This door is actually layout size except for the bottom, I think. Yes. The reason why the top is layout is because this piston's part of the layout. So we need this piston here. We need a cauldron. Cauldron to automatically fill it on synergy. So fill that up. I suggest using water bottles because if I get a bucket really quick, because they're safer. Thank you for Hi for actually showing me that a little while back. I still use water buckets today, but just use that. Have a comparator. And then this delay is actually really special to a 3-tick, 4-tick. I don't know if they could be the other way around. I think it's just delay or something. Actually, no, it has to be 3-tick, 4-tick to compensate for a certain delay here. So this will actually do our slider. This 4-tick is just for parts of the opening. This 4-tick is actually for the double piston. No, it's for the retraction of this piston at the right time. And also for the final double piston extender being a toggle or something. I don't know, it's just weird stuff. So that does our slider. we now need to deal with our, I guess, well, we have another entity here. So we need to push this into a slab. A fence, I am actually dumb. We're gonna push this in, and then we're gonna get a cobweb. We don't need this fence anymore. You could have it if you like, but I don't want it. And then you're gonna get a string. This string, if you look on the left side of the F3 menu, you will see all of the red things. It's the only thing red on the screen. You can see it says attached false, disarmed false, ease nor powered. Where it says powered false, it means it's not powered. But if I step inside, ever so slightly, you can see now it's true. So you can see it's false, true, false, true. And that's how it, and that changes state, meaning that we can take an observer output, which is really nice. And then we're going to have a simple dust line that goes all the way to here. I don't know why it goes all the way to here. This dust line goes all the way to here because we need some stuff above it for afterwards. So now what we need is a toggle for this piston. We need a single, because we only want it to fire on the closing but not the opening, because that's what the double piston extender over there is for. That piston will do it. And this piston will also do the double piston extender in the back here, so we can do something like this. This is very similar to the duck door, but it is very similar to the duck door double piston extender. If I fly all the way back down to the bottom, I will go back up. When we give this a 4 tick, it does the exact same thing. It's just there's no 4 tick repeater, and this is a comparator. Nice. Fly back up. Okay, if you wonder how to do that, I just slash speed on synergy. So that will do that, and we can now start doing, I guess, the double piston extender over here, which is really simple. We just have this 2-tick repeater here, and it's important that this is a 2-tick for delay. That's what this lamp is for. This lamp powers this piston twice, because if we just remove this and this, if we power this piston once, you can see in the door frame, you get that retraction. When you pull it back, it does nothing. So that's why this is really useful. And the last retraction will be dealt on the afterwards. So what we need now is basically a weird chain stuff. We need this here, this here. We need a 4-tick. We need a cauldron, because we can't use a redstone block. We could use an observer, but nasty, because, yeah. We need a comparator here, and then we're going to butt it using a notebook here, and the way we block the sound is just having a block on top, and this block will be used afterwards. All we need now is this here, piston, redstone block, and it doesn't actually matter if this is a dual edge is not, because it will reset the bottom. We have a 3-tick here, we have this here, we have this here, and then we have this here, and then we will have a 4-tick repeater going into a piston there, and then we just have this here, which powers these, this here, which powers this. It doesn't matter if it powers that piston. And I think that's the whole top. I am not sure. Don't test this, because if yours breaks, then you'd have to reset yours. If this breaks, I'm going to be mad. Please don't break. Okay, so you can see that fires like this. That is the wrong kind of block. White concrete, that. Okay, so this block, this piston cannot be one more forward, because if it is, this slider here would not work. So that's why it has to be one more back with the dummy block in it, so the slider will work. So when I have pleasure, see this goes up. the Delpis and Centiros, and the last attraction is Delpy this, which works. So that is the end. That is actually one of the worst doors to make, in my opinion. I thought it was going to be much worse, but I still have to make these. These are gonna get really fast soon. These last are really fast. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.